try it again. The hell with it. I guess I'm not going anywhere yet. Awesome. Can't say that I'm happy with the Sportster S. So far, it's been giving me problems on and off like this, and I really don't know why. So we're gonna charge this damn battery for a little bit before we go out. Alright. We're gonna let this thing charge for a little bit. We're gonna try it again. Man, I just used this bike like a couple days ago. Let's try it again. See, I got some codes in there. Let's try this one more time. Second time. I don't see why I should be needing a battery for a new bike. I really don't. But it looks like that's what's gonna be happening, buying a new battery. It's ridiculous. That means I'm gonna have to keep this bike constantly charging like this when I'm not using it, which is, to me, is freaking ridiculous. I still don't get it. Patience, Lord, patience. Alright, we're gonna leave it like that for a few minutes. We'll try it again. Alright, so let's try it again. See if it works. Fucking ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. Started right up. Well, I guess my battery's going bad, but regardless, this is a brand new bike. Should not be going this bad. Period. What's going on? Today I'm heading to the Harley Davidson dealership because it just seems like I can't get nothing done on this bike in the last recent days, and that is because the bike keep getting me codes that I do not understand why it's happening. But I think I got an idea, and I think it has to do with a drain voltage somewhere. Either the battery, the crank amp on the battery are totally gone, just not there. Whatever number is supposed to be amp wise, it's not there. So the situation is the bike sits in my garage for 2 or 3 days and it goes completely below voltage, and if I don't put the battery tender, it just gives me multiple codes left and right, and it just got to the point where it just totally frustrated and called Harley Davidson. They said go ahead and take it in, they'll go check it out. Now normally batteries are not covered on the warranty, as I've been told. This battery only been roughly a year old since I got it. I don't see why they should not warranty a battery for this bike. It sucked that I purchased a bike, highly expensive bike, and I'm already having problems with the bike in terms of voltage. And that's where I'm heading this morning, because somebody's got to get to the bottom of it, and I'm just tired of messing with it. and I should not be messing with it since it's covered on the warranty. So anyway, that is the whole purpose of this video today. We're gonna find out why it's throwing me codes, and I started writing down the codes, and it got so bad at some point where I had like 20 codes, and all of them were completely different. So we're gonna find out with my friend of mine. Is gonna check it out. Hopefully I don't have to drop it off, and it could be something where they can just check it out and tell me X, Y, Z, you know, and go from there. Now the other thing that I'll start thinking about, why am I having problems with it? Normally start having problems after my 1,000-hour maintenance, and they did a software update. That's when the issues start coming up. So it could be something related to that. I'm not quite sure. Man, I got bumps all over the place on this road. So whatever the problem is, I just want to get it solved and be done with it, so I can continue to do what I've been trying to do on this bike. All right, welcome to Bayside Harley in P-Town. Let's find out if I can get lucky and somebody can look at it really quick. Oh, why I got a scratch in here? Get out of here. Man. I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. After 4 days here in the Harley Davidson. You're not gonna believe the story and the stuff I had to go through to get this bike back. I don't mind being the guinea pig, but in this situation, I did. Let's see if I can start the bike without the keys being near the bike, and I explain here in a minute. I just want to see. That's how it's supposed to start. Oh man. It rides like a champ now. Man, I feel like I got a new bike all of a sudden. It rides totally different. So, what have they done? Well, several things for sure. They upgraded the whole entire software on the bike. They had to erase everything. The battery, something was draining the battery, and believe it or not, they were saying that the key fob, if you keep it close within distance to the bike, will still have access to communication, causing it to drain the battery. Now whether that's true or not, I don't know, but I'm gonna test it out. Now I can tell you they did everything. I'm still looking at my display because it looks totally different. There's something different about my displays. I can't put my finger on to tell what exactly is different, but I know something's different on this display. It shifts gears a lot better. The throttle response is a lot better than when I had it before I took it in. So obviously they've done something, and the torque is there, as before it wasn't quite there. So something, and I can't tell you exactly the software because I don't have the piece of paper in front of me, but I'll put it on the screen and tell you all the stuff that they found. But I'm just glad they got it, able to figure it out, the problem. And they said that I was one of the first one with this issue, and Harley really didn't know that there was a problem. And I think it goes back to when they did the first recall software update, because there was several updates on this bike. One of them was the cluster on the display. After certain temperature drop, the display will go in blank. And the other one, not quite sure what it was, but it had to do something with an upgrade on the software on the motherboard for the bike. I'm just amazed how smooth and fast it rides now compared to what it was before. I thought they were going to change the battery. They charged the battery. They say the battery is perfectly fine, but the Key FOB, to keep it away from the bike because it causes a lot of problem on the Sportster S. And maybe he was right, because I was keeping the Key FOB on the bike pretty much. If I had the seat off, the keys would be on the side of the bike, and I kept them there. So maybe they're right. I don't know. Now, they also say they were questioning the stuff that I done to the bike in terms of the electronics, the turn signal lights, the aftermarket, and the rear turn lights. Now, I don't buy it. An LED should not affect the load on the battery or anything electronically wise on the bike. If it did, I'm sure I wasn't the only one having this problem, but I told them to go ahead and remove the signal lights, the turn lights, and the rear lights, and tell me if it happens. Well, so it had nothing to do with anything that I did. So prove that theory there. So then they put everything back, but they wanted to charge me like $500 for diagnostics and some other things, because one of the codes, and I knew about this, says it related to a pinch wire, and I know I had a pinch wire when I was installing the turn signal lights, but I didn't make a big deal out of it. I just fixed it. It did create a code, but obviously that code stayed in the memory, and they were able to dig that out. So when they saw that, I said, oh, you know, it has a pinch wire, and it does not. So I had to fight that, because I felt like they should not be charging me anything. Bike is fairly new, didn't have that many hours on it, so why should you charge me for something like that? Okay guys, I'm back. It's been roughly about 5 days, yes, since I parked the bike here. I keep the Key FOB inside the house, so it's nowhere near the bike. There's no communication between the FOB and the bike whatsoever. There's no way they can communicate as long as I keep it inside the house. So let's see if I can start the bike normally, like you should start the bike for the Sportster S 21 or 22. This will apply to the Nightster also. So let's see, and most likely I'm gonna have to put my code, keying my code there. Alright, said let it start up procedure, and put my code in. Wow, that was pretty quick. I didn't put the 1-digit number. Let's start again. Alright, let's do it again. The code. Alright.
Let's press on it. Uh-oh. Alright. I don't see any codes here, so let me double check. One code, and I'm thinking that is because I did that. I should have keep press on it until it start, and I'm thinking that's what that is. So let's clear that out, and we'll try it again. Alright, so let's try it again one more time. I guess I have to press and hold it until it clears it out. Try it again. There you go. Put my code. Let's press and hold down. And let's check again. All right. So there's no code, everything worked out pretty well. Battery charging. And let it run here for a little bit.
Alright, so took the bike for one more try to make sure everything was running perfectly fine. I started the bike like 3 or 4 times, and each time it got even better. The starting, the switch on starts right up, no codes, no hesitation, like it should. And it seemed to be running a lot better, which is that's a plus. I'm very happy. Just remember, keep that key fob away from the bike, store it inside the house somewhere, that way it doesn't communicate with the bike. And when you get ready to ride the bike, you know, just start the bike and see if that helps. But I think for me, I'm gonna start the bike using my code. I take my key fob just in case on every ride, but I really don't need to, unless I'm gonna put gas and I change the fuel cap. That's the only reason I will bring my key, but that's just me. Thank you for watching, guys. Hit the like button. God bless all of you. Peace out, guys.